Hey guys, I'm here to get into City Lights, directed by Charlie Chaplin and starring him as well in the year 1931. And this is a very strange and unique kind of like just silent film altogether. Perhaps the best I've ever seen to this date. So I was The Sunrise, A Song of Two Humans. I absolutely love the soundtrack all throughout this, and the directing. It's just filled with hilarious slapstick humor, but also very like dramatic as well as it has some dark moments where like, but it's ultimately like a sweet love story also. So it's just like it kind of covers a full spectrum of light and dark. Um, Meets a lot of interesting characters along the way. Like meets this interesting millionaire who's like initially seems like a little suicidal, but as it goes, it's like a living friend, and it's like they just have this beautiful bonding chemistry from there. And then from there, it just kind of gives into this just like love story that as it goes, and it has this really strange boxing scene as well. It's just like almost like it's enjoyable as watching how Martin Scorsese depict some of those boxing scenes in Raging Bull. Where it's like I feel like here, it's just this case, it's just a hilarious, goofy kind of scene altogether. Most of these scenes are really hilarious. Like this has a real funny, goofy element altogether, but very it's almost like it has some weight about it, but ultimately it's a feel-good foundation this film lands on, quite on an original sort of level. This just really has a timeless kind of foundation all about it. It's just the more I think time passes, the more this just instantly resonates as an all-time favorite sort of project. You get a perfect balance of comedy and romance. That's ultimately what I would call this, and I think that's a really cool balance to look at right there. And I just think Chaplin's have a completely sweet and charming perspective of this, and it's just a completely wise perspective that just doesn't get old to revisit simply. Um, I absolutely love this warm kind of sense of humor that Charlie Chaplin has here. Oh, and it's just tough to beat this particular moment of his because he's had a lot of different kind of projects, but this is just a really unique kind of like level of just comedy and love kind of balancing together out. It's just very humane how this is all portrayed. It's very joyful and one of the most charismatic film projects of all time, I would say. I think this really just is. Simply an incredible, just and then like just all the final, just some of the most magical moments of all time. Just almost like be like the character's like a bit of eccentric, like he's like the perfectly good kind of eccentric character. Like, he's out of place and he fits in just fine in the end with all this, and it's just like hilarious. It's funny and just it's straight to the heart from start to finish. And this project just goes strongly recommended all throughout. This is just it's simply timeless.